In order to understand Anglicanism, it's helpful to explore some of its history. There is a perception that Henry VIII created the Anglican Church in anger over the Pope's refusal to grant his divorce. But the historical record indicates that Henry spent most of his reign challenging the authority of Rome, and that the divorce issue was just one of a series of acts that contributed to the English Church separating from the Roman Church.
The Act in Restraint of Appeals, 1533, and Acts of Supremacy, 1534, marked a separation from Rome, declaring the English monarchy as the only supreme head in earth of the Church of England, called Ecclesia Anglicana, and that the Pope had no greater jurisdiction in England than any other foreign bishop.
Of course, Henry VIII was trying to secure a male heir through a succession of consorts, but close examination of the legislation may suggest that the king was not trying to found a new church. Since Constantine the Great in the 3rd century, European monarchs had exercised powers over the church in their dominions. So in one sense, Henry was playing catch-up by making himself the head of the church.
Many believe that the English church began at the end of the 6th century with the arrival of St Augustine of Canterbury. There is evidence to suggest the true origins may date back as early as the 1st century during the Roman occupation. One clue about the early arrival of Christianity is that a lot of English churches are named after St Alban, who was martyred in the 3rd century CE.
Celtic Christianity, a precursor of the Anglican Church, retained its distinctive form even after a synod decision in 1664 CE tried to suppress it. Along with the incorporation of some local customs and festivals, Celtic Christianity ensured that English Christianity would retain a particular local flavour. Its distinctive characteristics include hope, equality, mystery, care for the environment, the closeness of God, and simplicity. The Book of Common Prayer was published in 1549. This first prayer book in English, along with the establishment of English in all public worship, meant that a fresh expression of church was developing. This articulation of the distinctiveness of Anglicanism by Archbishop of Canterbury Thomas Cranmer meant the Anglican Church was on its way.
16th century English society was bound together in religious life. A church with a common form of worship and a doctrinal system that allowed assent from a wide range of theological perspectives would be a powerful tool of cohesion, a glue if you will. The reigning monarch, Elizabeth Tudor, certainly appreciated the unifying power of a national church. Whilst most gave assent to the Church of England, those on the edges of the church spectrum opposed it. These were Puritans at one end, and those with loyalty to the idea of papal supremacy at the other.
The swing between ends of that spectrum was pronounced, right until Oliver Cromwell's English Civil War. With the Protectorate of the Commonwealth of England, 1649 to 1660, Anglicanism was disestablished and Presbyterian ecclesiology introduced. An almost nationwide form of Anglicanism was reintroduced with Charles II's Restoration period. Significantly though, Anglicanism had to acknowledge other denominational structures and could no longer claim an all-encompassing nationwide membership.